Good morning. Happy hump day, ladies. We are going to be doing a superset workout today. So we'll be doing 2 exercises back to back, 4 sets of each exercise. And we're going to need some dumbbells and a mat. We're going to start with some plie squats in an upright row. And then we're going to combo those with side bends. So our first one, plie squats, feet are wider than the hips. We're going to start with our hands between our legs. We're going to squat down. And we're going to do an upright row. Elbows come above shoulder height, weights stay below shoulder height. So down and up from the side, the body stays straight up. Second exercise, we're going to do side bends. So we're going to
5,
side
4, 3,
to side.
2, 1.
Next is Superset 1. Exercise 1 for 40
There
seconds.
you go. Get ready. Squat down as low as you can. And then bring it up. Elbows lead. Keep those shoulders low. Don't let the shoulders come up by your ears. Keep those abs tight. Push those knees out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
Bring
seconds.
those feet in a little closer for the side bends, hip distance. Slide those dumbbells right down your legs. Keep the hips centered. Try not to move the hips side to side. Just bend from that rib cage. Hip bones and rib cage coming together as you lean to the side. Core doing a lot of work to stabilize. Keep breathing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next is Superset 1. Exercise 1 for 40
There you
seconds.
go. Get ready. Squat down as low as you can. And then bring it up. Elbows lead. Keep those shoulders low. Don't let the shoulders come up by your ears. Keep those abs tight. Push those knees out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
Bring
seconds.
those feet in a little closer for the side bends, hip distance. Slide those dumbbells right down your legs. Keep the hips centered. Try not to move the hips side to side. Just bend from that rib cage. Hip bones and rib cage coming together as you lean to the side. Core doing a lot of work to stabilize. Keep breathing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next is Superset 1. Exercise 1 for 40
There you
seconds.
go. Get ready. Squat down as low as you can. And then bring it up. Elbows lead. Keep those shoulders low. Don't let the shoulders come up by your ears. Keep those abs tight. Push those knees out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
Bring
seconds.
those feet in a little closer for the side bends, hip distance. Slide those dumbbells right down your legs. Keep the hips centered. Try not to move the hips side to side. Just bend from that rib cage. Hip bones and rib cage coming together as you lean to the side. Core doing a lot of work to stabilize. Keep breathing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next is Superset 1. Exercise 1 for 40
There you
seconds.
go. Get ready. Squat down as low as you can. And then bring it up. Elbows lead. Keep those shoulders low. Don't let the shoulders come up by your ears. Keep those abs tight. Push those knees out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
Bring
seconds.
those feet in a little closer for the side bends, hip distance. Slide those dumbbells right down your legs. Keep the hips centered. Try not to move the hips side to side. Just bend from that rib cage. Hip bones and rib cage coming together as you lean to the side. Core doing a lot of work to stabilize. Keep breathing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Next is switch to next station. Rest for 1 minute.
All right, our next exercises are going to be on the floor. Flat out. We're going to do a plank with a weight transfer, and then we'll do a pike push-up. So you want to get a 5 or an 8-pound weight. We're going to get down on our forearms. This is the harder version of this. If you need to do it on your hands, you can. Down on the forearms, dumbbell to one side of your mat. You're going to reach across in front of the other arm. Bring the dumbbell to the opposite side of your mat. Across. Bring it across. And then we're going to come up into a pike position. So hips up in the air. And you're going to drop that head down. Press it up. Drop it down. Stay up on your toes in the back. That'll help to remind you to move those hips forward as you drop down. All right.
5, 4, 3,
Get into that plank.
1.
Next is Superset 2.
Reach across.
Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Try to minimize the hip shift. There's going to be a little bit, but you don't want to roll all the way to your side. If you have shoulder issues, this might be tough for you. You can hold the plank. Ooh, ooh, I lost my dumbbell. Try that again.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Ooh.
1.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Hips up in the air. Drop that head down between the hands. On those toes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next is Superset 2.
Reach across.
Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Try to minimize the hip shift. There's going to be a little bit, but you don't want to roll all the way to your side. If you have shoulder issues, this might be tough for you. You can hold the plank. Ooh, ooh, I lost my dumbbell. Try that again.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Ooh.
1.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Hips up in the air. Drop that head down between the hands. On those toes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Next is Superset 2.
Reach across.
Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Try to minimize the hip shift. There's going to be a little bit, but you don't want to roll all the way to your side. If you have shoulder issues, this might be tough for you. You can hold the plank. Ooh, ooh, I lost my dumbbell. Try that again.
Five, four, three, two,
Ooh.
one.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Hips up in the air. Drop that head down between the hands. On those toes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Next is Superset 2.
Reach across.
Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Try to minimize the hip shift. There's going to be a little bit, but you don't want to roll all the way to your side. If you have shoulder issues, this might be tough for you. You can hold the plank. Ooh, ooh, I lost my dumbbell. Try that again.
Five, four, three, two,
Ooh.
one.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Hips up in the air. Drop that head down between the hands. On those toes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Ooh,
Next is switch to next station.
definitely a tough one.
Rest for 1 minute.
Gonna stand up again. We're gonna do a couple of single arm, single leg movements. Grab a drink of water if you need it. If you need a chair or a wall for balance, now's the time to find one. We're gonna put one heel out in front. We're gonna lift that leg straight up in front. At the same time we're doing that, we're gonna do a bicep curl with the opposite arm. So lift and curl, opposite arm, opposite leg. Those abs nice and tight, chest nice and tall. And then second exercise is gonna be a deep lunge into a lawnmower row. So the deep lunge, drop that back knee down, row, and turn your shoulder blades toward the back. Row.
Five, four,
Let's start with the leg lift and the bicep curl first.
one.
So
Next is Superset 3. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
down, up, down. Good. Keep that chest nice and tall. If you need something to hold on to for balance, you can do that. Focus on the quads, get nice and tight on that lift. Good. Squeeze the glutes on that standing leg, squeeze the abs, oops.
5,
Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
All
seconds.
right, down to that lunge, the lawnmower row. So lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Get that back knee down as low as you can. Good. Keep breathing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going to be going to the
Next
other
is
side
switch to
next.
next station.
So
Next is Superset 3. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
down, up, down. Good. Keep that chest nice and tall. If you need something to hold on to for balance, you can do that. Focus on the quads, get nice and tight on that lift. Good. Squeeze the glutes on that standing leg, squeeze the abs, oops.
5,
Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
All
seconds.
right, down to that lunge, the lawnmower row. So lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Get that back knee down as low as you can. Good. Keep breathing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going to be going to the
Next
other
is
side
switch to
next.
next station.
So
Next is Superset 3. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
down, up, down. Good. Keep that chest nice and tall. If you need something to hold on to for balance, you can do that. Focus on the quads, get nice and tight on that lift. Good. Squeeze the glutes on that standing leg, squeeze the abs, oops.
5,
Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
All
seconds.
right, down to that lunge, the lawnmower row. So lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Get that back knee down as low as you can. Good. Keep breathing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going to be going to the
Next
other
is
side
switch to
next.
next station.
So
Next is Superset 3. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
down, up, down. Good. Keep that chest nice and tall. If you need something to hold on to for balance, you can do that. Focus on the quads, get nice and tight on that lift. Good. Squeeze the glutes on that standing leg, squeeze the abs, oops.
5,
Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
Exercise 2 for 40
All
seconds.
right, down to that lunge, It's a lawnmower row. So lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Lunge, reach the ground, row and rotate. Get that back knee down as low as you can. Good. Keep breathing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going to be going to the other
Next,
side
switch
next.
to next station. Rest for 1 minute.
Last exercises. We're going to kill the abs, so we don't need any dumbbells. We just need our mats. Unfold those. 2 exercises. We're doing a knee grab sit up, and then a side to side heel touch. We're going to start out sprawled on the ground, hands over the head. If you have bad shoulders, hands stay by your hips. Coming in, squeeze those knees, hold it up, and then lower it back down. Easier version, you let the feet come down to the ground in between. Harder version, you hold them up in between each rep. Second exercise, pelvic tilt, press that back low. Hands side by the side, shoulders up, and just wiggle side to side, tapping that toe, tapping that heel. And the closer your feet are, the harder it'll be to get to that heel. So bring those feet close together.
5,
Here we go.
3,
Finishing strong.
2, 1.
Next is
grab.
Superset 4. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Out, up, out. If you have back problems, if you're having any issue with this exercise, you can do it with the feet coming straight down to the floor instead of extending out. Advanced version, feet stay up. Intermediate version, feet go down to the floor each time. Whatever you need to do to keep it going. Out, in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whew.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Pelvic tilt. Lift those shoulders, reach side to side. Really exaggerate that movement, the shoulders side to side. The pelvic tilt, glutes are tight to support the core. The movement is only in the upper torsos. Again, rib cage, moving toward the hip bones. Working those obliques. Keep breathing. Awesome job. Whew.
5, 4,
You need to put your hand behind your neck, one hand,
1.
open elbow.
Next is
grab.
Superset 4. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Out, up, out. If you have back problems, if you're having any issue with this exercise, you can do it with the feet coming straight down to the floor instead of extending out. Advanced version, feet stay up. Intermediate version, feet go down to the floor each time. Whatever you need to do to keep it going. Out, in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whew.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Pelvic tilt. Lift those shoulders, reach side to side. Really exaggerate that movement, the shoulders side to side. The pelvic tilt, glutes are tight to support the core. The movement is only in the upper torsos. Again, rib cage, moving toward the hip bones. Working those obliques. Keep breathing. Awesome job. Whew.
5, 4,
You need to put your hand behind your neck, one hand,
1.
open elbow.
Next is
grab.
Superset 4. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Out, up, out. If you have back problems, if you're having any issue with this exercise, you can do it with the feet coming straight down to the floor instead of extending out. Advanced version, feet stay up. Intermediate version, feet go down to the floor each time. Whatever you need to do to keep it going. Out, in,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
whew.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Pelvic tilt. Lift those shoulders, reach side to side. Really exaggerate that movement, the shoulders side to side. The pelvic tilt, glutes are tight to support the core. The movement is only in the upper torsos. Again, rib cage, moving toward the hip bones. Working those obliques. Keep breathing. Awesome job. Whew.
5, 4,
You need to put your hand behind your neck, one hand, open
1.
elbow.
Next is
grab.
Superset 4. Exercise 1 for 40 seconds.
Out, up, out. If you have back problems, if you're having any issue with this exercise, you can do it with the feet coming straight down to the floor instead of extending out. Advanced version, feet stay up. Intermediate version, feet go down to the floor each time. Whatever you need to do to keep it going. Out, in,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
whew.
Exercise 2 for 40 seconds.
Pelvic tilt. Lift those shoulders, reach side to side. Really exaggerate that movement, the shoulders side to side. The pelvic tilt, glutes are tight to support the core. The movement is only in the upper torsos. Again, rib cage, moving toward the hip bones. Working those obliques. Keep breathing. Awesome job.
5,
Whew.
4,
You need to put your hand behind your neck, one hand, open
1.
elbow.
Superset's finished.
Ooh. Stretch it out. All right, we'll do a couple of stretches here. A few deep breaths, just letting everything relax to start. Get the body to calm down a little bit. And let's walk those feet in. And keep the feet on the floor. Actually, we're going to bring the arms out to the side. We're just going to drop the knees right and left. Just kind of get that spinal twist, releasing tension in that low back. Good. Everybody's favorite part, the stretching. And one more, and come back to the center, tuck the knees into the chest. We're going to open those knees out to the side. So put those hands back where they were. Drop the knees over to the right side. You can take that right hand and press down on the knees. Left arm is extended. Look out at that left arm. And deep breaths right here. You're just focused on your breathing. Try to make the exhales a little longer than the inhales. And notice where you have tightness. It might be in your shoulder. Try to relax that shoulder. You can move positions a little bit. It might be an inch or a rotation somewhere that helps you relax a little bit more. Get rid of any resistance in the body. And we're going to go to the other side slowly. Bring those knees up. Roll them over to the other side. Knees to the left. Left hand presses down. Right arm stretches out and look to the right. Again, find those tense spots and let them relax. I think sometimes it helps to visualize wherever that tight spot is, like there's a balloon there, and as you inhale, you're expanding it, and then as you exhale, letting all the air out of that balloon so it releases. All right, we're gonna bring those knees back to the center. Squeeze them in. Just a little circle, getting rid of any last tension in that lower back. Now we're going to stretch out the arms a little bit. So we're just going to place our feet mat distance apart and let the knees drop together. That should make your spine go into a neutral position. You should feel pretty comfortable there. I'm going to take the right arm up, stretch it to the ceiling, cross it over the chest, pull it in toward the chest so you feel the stretch in the back of the shoulder on that right arm. Keeping those nice deep breaths, and again, finding those tight spots and letting them relax. There might be an unexpected spot. Might not be in the part that I'm telling you to stretch. It might be in the middle of your back. Good. Switch arms. Let's stretch that left arm straight up to the ceiling. Drop it over to the right. Grab a hold of that elbow, come back and down, and press it down. Feel that stretch all the way through the back of that shoulder, maybe into the mid-back, the middle of the back. Go ahead. One more deep breath in. And let it out. We're gonna roll over onto our side, straighten our body out. Let your head rest down on your arm. You can bend the bottom knee, and then we're gonna grab a hold of the top foot, shin, toes, wherever you need to. I like to grab the ankle and flex my foot, and then pull the heel right into your bum. Try to keep the knees in line with your body for this one so you feel that stretch in the belly of the quadricep muscles, the front of that thigh. If you flex that toe, you'll feel a little deeper stretch. But if you're flexing that foot makes you tighten up the quads, then don't flex the toes. We want to release the muscles, not make them tight. And we're going to pull that knee back a little bit. Right now it's in line. We're going to pull it back a little bit. Keep a pelvic tilt so your hips are still pushing forward, and you'll feel the stretch come up into your hip flexor. Just a slight movement, slight positional change makes a difference in where you feel this stretch. You should still feel it in the belly of the quads, but it'll focus more on the upper part as you pull that knee backwards. And relax that. Let's bring it forward, and then just give your thigh a little bit of a massage here. Relax out. I like to stick my thumb right into that muscle. And we're gonna roll over or swing over to the other side so we get the other leg. Straight body. I like to tuck my hand under so my neck can be straight when I rest the head down. First, keep those knees in line with the hips. Bottom leg can be straight or bent, it doesn't matter. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Remember, you're still pushing those hips forward. Keep a pelvic tilt. then we're gonna shift that knee back a little bit. Feel that stretch go deeper into the hip flexor and into the top of the quads. And release that leg forward. Give it a good massage. Yeah, feels good. All right, tuck those knees in, roll over onto your back. And we're gonna come up to a seated position, all the way up. Sit however you're comfortable. My comfortable stance is feet a little bit wider than hips. Back is nice and tall. That's what I want you to be able to do, is sit up tall. If you need to bend your knees to do that, if you need to sit in a Indian position, that's fine. I just want you to be able to relax the lower part of your body so that we can get the upper part of your body. So we're gonna start with our hands clasped together. We're gonna reach them forward, and then we're gonna round our spine down in a C shape. So tuck that chin down to the chest, really suck the belly button in. Think of pushing that lower back away from your toes. Let the head drop down and relax. Opening up that spine, you should feel a stretch all the way from the base of your skull all the way down to your tailbone. And then we're going to open it up. Inhale. Open that chest out. Bring the hands down to the floor behind you. Put your fingertips down and really stretch up. Look up to the ceiling without bending your neck backwards. Just open up. All the front part of your chest, front part of your shoulders. And bring those hands forward again. Round the back. Chin down. And bring it up. Open that chest. Open it out. Good. Now we're going to take our hands behind our back, clasp them together, and then we're going to turn the palms down toward the floor and put them right behind your booty and just press into the floor with your hands. You're going to feel a stretch up your biceps and in your forearms here. A little bit in the front of the shoulders, but mostly in the biceps and the forearms. So relax there. And we're going to finish off with some nice breathing. We're going to let our feet come out in front of us. Stretch the arms up as we inhale, we'll lift the arms over the head. As we exhale, nice long exhale, release it down to the ground, hands by the legs. Inhale, come up to a sitting position. Relax the shoulders down, exhale, nice long exhale. Again, let's breathe up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you sit up. Exhale, release the shoulders down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, shoulders down. Great job, ladies. Have a great day. See you all the next time.